You have to chill, you have to enjoy when you dance.
The world is my square to dance, so every place is a place for me to dance.
That's how this is, that's what this is all about. SDK is about dancing. People should get busy. It's really good to mingle and to socialize with old friends and with people that are new to the game. So they get their schoolings right away and it's in its best form.
So I love Czech street dance culture and I love the dancers here. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Hi everybody, I'm ICEE from France. My crew is foldathon and dancer, hip-hop, also teacher. I'm in street dance camp now for teach, share many information. I started to dance a long time ago. Now it's 27 years of dancing. I start with popping, b-boying, locking, that's everything. I can dance every style. I'm really happy to be here and I hope I can dance more time. The first thing is it's the first camp. It was created, that's why, and it's more chill. For me, it's more chill when I'm here. Everybody come to dancing, talk together. I think sometimes I do many camp and you have so many camps they forget this, to share together, talking with everybody. Sometimes they separate a lot, the judge, the teacher and the student, but here they can stay together, talking everything. For me that is the best. You can practice, but you need to enjoy it first. Because now I feel many people just know to dance like they're dancing in the battle, but in the jam is really totally different. You have to chill, you have to enjoy when you dance, and you're more relaxed. You don't have to be every time strong, put many power, everything everywhere. Just chill, the music, feel, is like that. For me, it's the most important to people to understand what is really dancing, because that is really dancing. You don't push everything. The most is important to go to jam, go to the club to chill, because it's here the hip hop starts. But people sometimes forget this. They're just thinking better, but they just don't thinking okay. For me, it's important because I was do this when I was young. Go to the club every time, try to do everything I practice, but more with chill. When you play with people, it's like that. And now I understand what is really dancing. You don't thinking about the movement, you just play with the movement, with the music. And for me, it's the most important. It's difficult.
Sorry.
But the most people can say maybe Japan for hip hop, because they're really chill. They like to go to jam. That's why. After the most is New York. If you want to really understand chill music, really know the jam, it's really go to New York for that.
Yeah, family, good?
How you doing?
Yeah, man, right? Good, you?
Yeah, fine.
Now, boy, West Indies and yeah, bam, bam, bam. Okay, my name is CAMRON One Shot. Okay, I'm from France, originally from Haiti, and I dance dancehall. And I create also my own dance, my own art called CLACK. My crew is Virtuous Night. Okay, I used to come from Wild and Fire and also Feeling Unity. Alright, so I started to dance so I had only 5 years old. I mean, I really never started, I just go all my life in the dancehall culture with my two cousins who was from Haiti and come to live to my place, to my apartment with my parents, and they introduced me the dance and also the, I would say, the culture of Caribbean. Okay, so I'm so happy to be there at Sdk Street Dance Camp. It's always amazing, everything is good, everything is strong, let it shine and strong like a lion. In Sdk, what is so beautiful that I can see is like there's many different stage, that there's many classes in the same time, there's so many people, so much people in a beautiful area. There's people are sleeping all around the place, so that is so nice. So I really like this fact, and they bring like people from Asia to USA to Europe to Russia to everywhere, so it's so nice. And I think it's one of the camp that bring the most people and also bring kids, so it's really nice to be there always. And always when I'm there, it's always sunny, so you can feel the sun around me, so it's a beautiful place, amazing place. So I invite everybody to come at Sdk, the place to be. Boom bam! The CLACK game is a full art of universal things. I mean, I call it like a universal art, because with the CLACK it starts with a dance. From the dance I create the partition, like the way to play the notes. So I have my own partition of music. With the partition of music I create my own instrument. So I have an instrument to play the CLACK games. So I call it like as a orchestral shoes. And I also develop games. So with this I create like a mind games, I create the mathematics games, I create some kids games. I don't know if you know the Rubik's Cube, so I have like kind of a Rubik's Cube mostly with CLACK play, and it's all about the connection. Okay, so as I said to you at the top, CLACK is the connection with the heels and the connection with the toes. So, and you never have to connect the heels and the toes, so it's a connection A and B. But it's a really art that I'm trying to push so far. It's like also like something that I'm also doing at the University of Paris, that I start it first to teach this dance, and I also like developing this project for the blind people also, that they cannot see but they can feel it on dancing, on touching their heels and their toes. So it's really a project that it's touch so much different things, and it's also like a psychomotricity. I don't know exactly to say it in English, no, but I think it's psychomotricity that help the body, and the connection with the mind, and it's kind of some smart games also. So more than just a dance, it's a full universal art that is just difficult to explain with just some words like this. But I have so many books that I share with people around the world, that I have created like a games with design that I did with like maybe more than 1,000 people in the world. I have like 8-9 books completely finished that people design about the CLACK. So it's something really large, and also some things that it's really simple on the fact that it's just the connection, the toes and the heels. So this is CLACK, this is my universe. So enter to my universe. The future is at your feet. Boom, bam, bam. It's a hard question in a way, but I will say the world is my square to dance. I don't have like a typical place that I enjoy myself more to dance. I will say the first place that I start to really dance as crazy, it's my bedroom. It's my room, like when I was so little. So it's my living room, it's my kitchen, it's my place when I was with my little brother, with my parents, for the wedding, also this kind of place. So there's not like a typical places that I can really choose to say that is my favorite place. But because I I'm lucky to have experience and I could visit all the continents. I will say, like in my souvenir, the place that I really like to dance was Jamaica, was New York, of course, was a really beautiful places, and was in Kenya. And that place had a big impact to myself and to my dance, because it's like I felt something so different in my heart, in my feeling, in my vision, in many things. So I will say, yeah, Jamaica, Kingston, New York and Kenya. But the world is my square to dance, so every place is a place for me to dance. So I will always enjoy myself everywhere. Yeah, when I first reached Jamaica, I come out from the airport and I could see like just the view of the, you know, the places, and I felt myself like I was in Africa. And before my first time in Jamaica, I never been in Africa before, so the impact that was to me is like, yeah, it's so crazy. I felt myself like I'm in Africa. So this is the thing that really touched me. And I will say also the dancers, like the way that the dancers was dancing, like so deep on the floor, like really like go on the move and like dancing, like everything really dope and strong on the floor. So this make me like, wow. It's like they were dancing with some kilos on their feet. I was like, yeah, that's really nice. And this is like the things that impact me also when I was in Jamaica. And also I would say the party, like every day I could go like in 5 or 6 party. I start the afternoon in the river, and after the river I go to the beach. After the beach I go to a sound system in the street. After the sound system in the street I go to another one a little bit more far, and then I finish in a party, like all the time party. Like every day we go to 5, 6 party every day. Like for real every day, 5, 6 party every day, to Monday, okay? So it was really an amazing moment for me, and what I can remember as crazy and stay in my mind. Yeah.
What's up everybody? My name is Storm and I'm here at SDK live and direct. There's one thing in particular here at SDK that makes this camp so fabulous, right? Have you ever heard of a town, city or village called Jedovnice? Before SDK I didn't hear about it either, and that's very special, because there's nothing going on here. Really nothing. Without SDK, this place wouldn't even be on the map, I think. There's nothing that you can do besides dancing, and that's how this is, that's what this is all about. SDK is about dancing. People should get busy. It's really good to mingle and to socialize with old friends and with people that are new to the game, so they get their schoolings right away and it's in its best form, you know? Well, if you know me a little bit closer, then you would understand that I'm a cosmopolitan. Yeah, there's not one place that I could mention in this universe. Oh no, I could. Planet Earth. So for me, the favorite place for me to dance on is planet Earth. I haven't ever been anywhere else, so I can't even speak of anything else. So maybe that answer sounds a bit stupid. But you see, if it's about popping, I think my favorite place would be Osaka in Japan. It has the largest quantity of quality popping I've ever seen in my life. Then when it's about training and training for myself, then that's home, that's Berlin. Got my place there, got my friends, you know, I could relax and I could really work constantly with Like over years, I could work on something, and then, you know, once it's developed, it's ready to be shown. Then when it comes to like the place that I learned from the most, I would say that's New York. So I lived in New York for a while. It's not the same anymore, but then there's still a lot of people there that I like and that I always like to share dance with and also life with, you know. So New York, and secondly I would say Paris. My wife is from Paris, then some of my best friends are from Paris. I also lived in Paris for a while, but then the French, they look at dance different culturally. They have a whole different infrastructure when it's about dance. They value dance differently. There are so many dance companies in France that are touring. Every week you could see dance shows in theaters. And it's not about just like labeling it contemporary dance or labeling it urban or whatever. It's just dance in general, you know. They're just so much further when it comes down to that cultural thinking. So therefore I really like Paris a lot and its surroundings, so the Ile-de-France. Yeah, I always like to go there and hang out with my old friends from Paris. If you would have been in New York back in the days, so now I'm not even talking about way back in the days, you know, like the 70s and 80s. I wasn't there either. But New York developed a certain hunger. The city was broke. If you were from the Bronx or any other bad neighborhood, then you had to improvise in many ways. And the repair factor was definitely one of the great principles why people were starting to become creative. If you didn't have something, you had to make something up. So now, when you look at these great dance forms that we have from New York, and I'm not just talking about b-boying, but I'm also talking about other dance forms, right? So you see that the New York Times were very vital. And if we wouldn't have had hip-hop the way it was brought to us, then I think that SDK wouldn't be here. Now, I came to New York in the early 90s and I lived there. And then it was still very evident. And we were dancing on the street, we were doing street shows. I went to block parties, I went to clubs a lot. And I was dancing there. House dancing was getting big. And you see, they really cleared up the city. From mayor to mayor, it was getting worse. It started with Giuliani. And yeah, now there's barely any clubs left. People cannot really dance anymore. There's no clubs, no dancing, and they have a few events. Dance is still there, but it's definitely not the same anymore. You walk through the streets, there's not even graffiti anymore. The city got really clean. It's like, it's New York, you know, Marjorie always expressed it as if New York became like a huge Disney World for grown-ups. Yeah, it became very, very expensive. Even Harlem is like the place now where people do sightseeing and stuff. Where back in the days, I remember I was living on 123rd Street, so every now and then there was like a sightseeing bus rolling by or van rolling by with bulletproof windows where people were pointing at me, you know, like at a monkey in a cage. So, and I think that in order to really work on dance the way people used to do it in New York, you got to be hungry. And that's why I think that places like Brazil or Russia, that right now there's so much more potential because people over there still have that hunger. I'm an 80s kid. I started dancing professionally in 1983. That's when I had my first manager, and that's when I first started touring around. I was 14 years old. And it was in that breakdance era back in the days. And back in the days when you were saying that you were a breaker, then it wasn't just breaking, it was breaking, popping and locking. We learned everything at the same time. And I kind of like kept it there. So I started very innocently. I started because I liked it. I like any other dance as well, you know, like house dancing, voguing, whacking. Don't matter, you know, when I see it, I like it, but I just don't take it as serious as these three styles, because I guess I grew up with these and I became a specialist. So, you know, I express myself best with these dance styles. It's like you're asking me why I don't speak any Czech. I can't speak Czech because I didn't really ever have the chance to learn Czech. So maybe in 1 year, if you bring me over here every day, every week, every month, then my Czech is improving, and one day you could also ask me the question why I speak Czech and not English.
I'm Hiro from Japan. I'm doing house dancing and represent Dance Fusion, NYC and Arma crew. And I've been dancing like over 25 years now, and I just keep doing my thing. It's house dance. I love the Sdk most likely like this beautiful place, with the nature and with the good weather and also with the good people, because I keep coming here like over like 10 years now, and I really love this camp, and also this camp makes me more global, to be more global, to meet the new people every year, and you know, to understand what is dancing is, what is most important things for dancing for me. So this camp makes me to understand. If I can pick one place in the world for dancing, is Japan, because I love my country. Because we got so many dancers and we got so many dancing is going on, and I travel a lot like to many other countries, but still I feel like Japan is kind of special. It's like unique. We have unique style. So if you've never been to Japan, then you should come. For growing as a dancer, of course, keep practicing. That's the most important things. And also you need to watch people's dancing as many as you can, because watching is learning. For me, is like most important thing is you practice, but you need to have an image or motivate. So this image and motivate is came from somebody else, and you got many inspire from the other people. So that's most important things for me. I think the street dancing is really growing. Like I see every year in Sdk the level is going really high and high, and I can see the people start to really understand about street dance culture, and they just prove it every year, you know. To me it's like really, it's beautiful to watch. So I love Czech street dance culture, and I love the dancers here. Yeah, it's beautiful.
My name is YOSHIE, Chimney Bebop crew. Yes.
So her crew name's Bebop crew. It's 35 years anniversary this year, and it's like really long history teams. And when she was 17, she started dancing, and she met Yoshibo and Seiji, two guys. Is the pioneer of the Bebop crew, and also like a pioneer for the street dancing of Japan. And they taught her like soul train dance, which means like party groups and locking and walking and all the groups of the dance. So yes. She said like she want to say the why these guys can get the soul train dance because of the TV, but also when the time their hometown is called Kyushu, Fukuoka City. It's the south side of Japan. And all the discotheque owners, they brought real Soul Train dancers as a guest to do the showcase. So that's why like they're staying there. So her teacher, they practice together, they're doing show together. So that's why they can get real, you know, technique and also feeling from them. So that's why, you know, they could get like all the feeling. And also this is why she got learned from them. So she said like she got really inspired from all over the world, dancers. When she meet the new people, or you know, when she meets all the dancers from the worldwide, she always get inspired. And if she like them, and she start asking, no matter what, like age, you know, beginners or legend, she doesn't care. She just want to get like more inspiration, like inspire from them. So she and also like she tried to make something new with teacher Seiji. Yeah, with him. It's really enjoying and it's really inspire her also. So she's teaching, like she's living in Tokyo, so she's still teaching at the studios regularly, and also she's teaching to the kids and adults, and also like she's going to like all over the place in Japan and also like many countries to teach workshop to spread out her knowledge.